And we're back with TSPN, and we have with us Holly LeRoy. Hi, Holly.
Pleased to meet you.
How are you doing today?
Good.
And we're going to talk about Street Crimes, Tales of Mystery.
Yes.
I like the cover on your book. It's very interesting.
That was done by a fellow named Carl Graves out of Chicago, and he does covers for best-selling authors, including Lee Goldberg and J.A. Conrath. And
it's almost like a James Bond, except for with a new dimension with the faces on there.
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. So anyway, your book, tell me a little bit about the book, Street Crimes.
Well, I'm excited about it because it's the first appearance of Jillian Varela, a private investigator who will do the things that the cops won't do.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be like a Perry Mason character then.
She's tougher than that. She'll do things that are just skirting the edge of the law, if you will. Mm-hmm. But she's determined to do things right for her client.
Now, where would you rate your books? PG, PG-13, R?
There is some R language in it,
mm-hmm.
but there is no sex or any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would let your kid go see a movie of today, I think the book would be fine.
Mm-hmm. And where did you come up with the concept for this?
Well, it was important to me that we have some strong women as PIs, and you don't see it. And I've always had strong women around me, so mm-hmm. it was sort of a natural fit for me to write about that.
Mm-hmm. And you said originally you came out of, I don't know if it was original, but you were in the San Jose area.
I was in Silicon Valley primarily.
Okay. In what occupation? Were you always a writer?
No, I was manufacturing, but I always wrote. Mm-hmm. I was in theater, I did acting, I wrote some one-act plays, and I wrote for South Bay Motorsports. Mm-hmm. And so...
kind of a natural to do something like this.
Exactly.
But where do you get into an e-book? I mean, I wouldn't even know where to begin on something like that.
You know, it's easy, and e-books have a bad rap. A lot of people think that the quality of the book isn't there because people don't spend the time to do the things that they need to make it professional. Mm-hmm. And in some cases, they're right. But if you do the work, if you go through an editor, I went through an editor 3 times on this book just to make sure everything was clean on it.
And where do you find the editor? Were you associated with other writers, so you kind of figured out how to...
I was a member of a writing group down in Monterey. Okay. And
because you have to figure out how to maneuver through the process, I guess.
Exactly. Although Amazon and Smashwords, the 2 places you can publish, they have a software package that makes it pretty easy for a person to do it. So in reality, you could do it in 2 days, mm-hmm. but it took me from the time I finished writing this 3 months to get it published.
Okay. And you have a global ebook award. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, it was nominated, Street Crimes was, in a category of mystery, of course. And the Global eBook Award has 72 categories, mm-hmm. and it celebrates what we think is the future of manufacturing or of publishing, mm-hmm. which are ebooks. And there's going to be a award ceremony in Santa Barbara in August, and I'm hopeful, ever hopeful.
All right. You get to sit there with your tux on and wait.
Exactly. It is black tie.
All right. Where is your book available?
You can get it on Amazon, Smashwords, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Sony eBooks. So just about anywhere you can get an ebook, you can find Street Crimes.
Okay. And what's next? Are you going to continue with the same character?
I have a novel that I completed with her, Jillian Varela, in it. And I expect that to be out next year. Mm-hmm. But I've got a dystopian young adult book called The Fountain of the Earth, and it's with a publisher back east. And I expect by the end of summer that one will be out. And then I'm following that up with a second novel in that series called Juno, and I'm about halfway through that.
Okay. And where do you live now? Are you still down in the Monterey area?
No. We moved up to Pioneer.
Okay.
My wife and I, we really love it. It's a great place.
So are you associating with a writers club up here?
Well, we haven't yet. I've dropped some cards off, and I'm hopefully going to be in touch with some shortly.
I've always been interested in that, and you always have ideas, but you need to dedicate the time to sit down and write. Is that difficult?
It is. For me, I have to make sure that I can put in about 1,000 words a day when I'm writing.
But you have to, if you commit yourself to 1,000, does that hurt your creative process to say, I have to do 1,000 words a day?
No, it really doesn't, and I think it helps you not have writer's block. If you force yourself to just write, what you write may not be very good, but you can always go back and edit it.
And you do quite a bit of editing?
I spend a lot of time editing.
Again, the book is Street Crimes, Tales of Mystery, and you can go again on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Sony's e-reader, Kobo, and Smashwords.
That's right.
And should be an interesting read.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. I think people will enjoy it.
All right, Holly, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
All right. We're going to go to Sue Ann for the next segment.